Do you know of this hidden history of the Upper Murray? We are the site of the first plane crash in which 8 people died. The wreckage was not discovered until 1958. The problem with this was that so many people reported that they saw the plane or heard the accident. This article that I'm about to read was completely lost in the hundreds of articles that were published throughout Australia. This article appeared on the 28th of March 1931 in The Age. It's titled, Report from Tumbarumba, Crash and Explosion Heard. A report suggesting that the Southern Cloud crashed in the Tumbarumba district was received here from Sergeant McClintock of Tumbarumba. He stated a man named Robert Byatt returned to Maragal Station about 25 miles from Tumbarumba yesterday and asked the manager, Mr. Norton, if there had been an aeroplane accident. He said he had been informed independently by 2 men named Dwyer and Cross, who were 3 miles from each other, that they had heard a plane on Saturday, but they did not know at the time. Probably it was in the afternoon. They did not see the plane as the fog was very thick, but they heard of one passing over the mountain gorges, and shortly afterwards they heard a crash, followed by an explosion. Mr. Norton placed great reliance on the story. Police Sergeant Jeffrey in Albury instructed Sergeant McClintock to immediately proceed to the locality, which is about 15 miles from Maragal Station towards Yellow Boy Mountain. A message from Tumbarumba this afternoon stated that Sergeant McClintock, with Constable Hicks, was now carrying out a search in the district. Another party, led by Mrs. F. Jones and Kaylock, set out for Howlong in the Barnawatha district today. Jones and Kaylock stated that they were in the district on Saturday last and they saw a plane which appeared to be coming down low. It then cut out of sight. There was another article later on that was written by a child in the children's page on the 24th of April 1931, and here he describes what he's seeing of the rescue efforts. Dear Uncle Jeff, this is my second letter to the page. I was glad to know you had accepted me as one of your many nieces. I think it was a dreadful thing for the Southern Cloud to get lost. It cast a gloom over our district. From our school, we watched the aeroplanes searching for the lost plane. One day recently, 3 aeroplanes passed over and landed about 2 miles from our school. I do wish they could find it. The hills around here are so high and rough that it would be hard to see it. I wonder, will the aeroplane passengers and pilot ever be found now, Uncle? I'm so sorry for all their relatives. From Edna Everett. And Uncle Jeff replied, We are all worried about the loss of the plane. It was an awful business. The plane should have wireless connections.